Hello. So I'm going to talk about something kind of funny um, and not funny in regards to autism and sensory issues. I belong to a group on Facebook that is for autistic women and adults. And I made a post about a problem I was having regarding bras. And the amount of people responding and commenting was absolutely huge. People are still making comments on it. And I got like a special, I don't know, medallion or whatever for being a high poster just for that one post. So I thought I might as well talk about it here. I'm having a problem with bras. um, what's comfortable. It can make or break my day. It can, sensory wise, drive me over the edge. Um, I have to word this carefully. I I feel conventional bras that everything about them is uncomfortable to me. The band around my chest, the straps moving sometimes I have trouble, and I'm constantly this is and just how it there's just things in the way and poking. I've tried uh conventional bras, no underwire, um which is preferable. And I just can't seem to find one that fits properly and is comfortable. I want some support, and yet those are the most uncomfortable. I feel kind of gross wearing a not very supportive sports bra, which is what I gravitate towards. But I don't like the way it looks unless it can be supportive as well, which then makes it uncomfortable. And so I was joking, but being autistic, half the people thought I was serious when I said that. Um, do you think my insurance would cover a double mastectomy, um, just so I didn't have to deal with bras anymore? And, oh my goodness, don't mutilate yourself. Things like that. I wasn't serious. Although, I still wonder, would I just be more comfortable without breasts? I mean, really, at my age, gravity has taken over. Fortunately, I am not in need of a certain kind of bra. I can, like a professionally measured and huge support, if you know what I mean. But I mean, in my 20s, I could get away with not wearing a bra. Um, I was small chested, but I got older. I had this period where I gained a lot of weight from a medication. So I developed more breast tissue. And even though I've lost well, partly because I've lost the weight and partly because of my age that gravity has been working on them, I am not in that same situation as I was when I was 20. If I don't wear a bra, which I only experience very rarely, like when I was in the hospital, I think. I don't know, but I can't stand that sensation either of like, I have a big problem with skin touching skin. Um, my flesh touching itself. Sadly, when I had gained all that weight, my legs were touching, my body's parts were touching, and it was so uncomfortable for me sensory wise. And this is before I was diagnosed. I had autism, but I didn't know it was playing a part because I didn't know I had it. I didn't know that's what was wrong. Um, that I actually developed a problem with my food intake and exercise to lose weight, to get to a point where I was not touching, and it went to the other extreme. And I preferred that other extreme because my body felt freer, less gravity pulling on me, and my body parts weren't touching. It's driving me crazy. So I had two bras that were comfortable, fairly supportive, padded. I wore those. I could wear those. I when I like work, go, I'm working. I'm out. Um, if I have a day where I'm not going to be spending a lot of time outside of my home, I wear sports bras. I even wear sports bras to bed, even though I don't need to really. It's just that I can't stand not being supported and covered. And I don't like my skin touching skin. So, um, I had these two bras that were like acceptable to me. I didn't like them, but they were better, the than not, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, I felt more professional being sufficiently supported. And I my puppy chewed one of the straps out, and so I'm like, okay, I need a couple more new bras. Um like official bras, not sports bras. Something supportive, something padded. Um and so we go to the store and I pick out what should fit and what did fit. But it was so uncomfortable, and it was Walmart. And so I'm already dealing with the onslaught. I had my headphones on, thank goodness. But this Walmart had recently remodeled, and the lighting is even worse. It's like I'm on acid. Every color is just like times 1,000. And I'm trying on these bras, and I am the most uncomfortable I've ever been in clothing. And I'm getting angry and going back and forth from sizes and styles and brand names, and nothing's working out. And I'm about to have a complete meltdown, and my mom doesn't understand this issue, sensory issue. I think she understands the auditory issue and the visual issues better than the clothing issues. And I heard her outside the fitting rooms asking, Megan, where are you? Where are you? And I'm like, I was so agitated at that point. I'm like just yelling, I'm right here. Right here. I was so bent out of shape. It was awful. And I settled on these two bras, and it's just, they're so uncomfortable, even though they serve their purpose. And I was like, and I just got to a point yesterday where I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Why? I went digging in my dirty clothes to find the first sports bra I could find and put it on. And it was just like, oh, this feels so good. This feels so much better. I'm not going to take this thing off. um, and so now I'm on my quest to find these exact ones. And they don't seem to have a brand name on them anywhere. I don't know, so now I'm going to have to go again and get different bras and like maybe save these for special occasions. Like if I have to go to something formal and wear a dress or something. But hey, it's getting to be winter and I get to cover my whole body with clothing. I do love the cold weather in that fact that I get to wear a lot of clothing and there's less skin touching skin. Um, I recently went through something that I finally was like, why am I doing this to myself? And it's my jeans tight, waistband tight, or just too tight on my legs. Like these, they're making these jeans now that have the spandex and they're stretchy. That's great and all, maybe for some, but for me, it's not because I feel like my body's being squeezed to death. And I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? I went to Goodwill and found some jeans, and I got jeans that are a size too big and look like they had been worn in already a bit. And it's like the only jeans I will wear. I have a stack of jeans, and now I have three, only three that I'll wear because I'm waiting for it to get cold enough to wear my corduroys, which I know are a size too big for me. And yeah, I have to hitch them up all the time, but I don't care. It makes such a big difference. Um, so I'm thinking along the same lines now regarding bras. Um, I mean, I do still kind of wish they weren't there and I didn't have to deal with them. Um, I'm not using them for anything. The only thing they could do is pose a threat for me and develop breast cancer, which does kind of run in the family, but not enough to justify, you know, double mastectomy. I I was just really floored at how many women responded to that post, and but I did get some really good feedback, following these, and apparently, like the sports bras that are not very supportive, but they're enough to keep things in place and they're comfortable and they cover me. They're almost like half a shirt. I wear those to bed. Um, and wear more of your typical sports bra during the day. Um, but there's no padding. And some women wear the thingies that you put in. Um, but they said that they're always taking them out and leaving them around the house for family members to come upon. And so anyway, I I never considered this um, until now, um, that I have been paying attention to what makes me have meltdowns in public. And a big part of it is the clothing I've been wearing. And I've been on a quest to be more kind to myself, and this is one of them. I'm going to wear what keeps me from making a complete ass out of myself by getting hostile towards strangers in stores and wherever I go, because I feel pinched and squeezed and itchy, and just like I want to take my clothes off right where I'm standing. And yet, if I get naked, my body drops. I don't know. It's just like horrible. And a lot of men don't have this problem and probably wouldn't understand at all this issue. Um, so there is that. That's what's been happening lately. Is been on my mind for weeks. The bra issue. Do I look more put together wearing something that's driving me insane? Or do I look a little dumpy um, and feel comfortable and not hostile? So, um, you might just find this story interesting, but if you have any feedback or ideas for me, I would greatly appreciate it. And that's all I have to say about bras right now. Bye.